the gayest podcast ever.
Hello, and welcome to the gayest podcast ever. I'm Josh, and I'm here with
Eric and CJ.
Hello, boys.
What's up? Hi. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. What day of the week is it?
Hump Day.
I don't know. I'm glad that died.
It's 70 degrees.
I don't want to bring that back.
We'll release this on a Monday.
Welcome to Michigan weather. It was 70 today and sunny when we woke up. Now it's cloudy and rainy.
Josh and I are wearing shorts.
Yeah,
I didn't get the Grace White shorts memo.
I literally
You guys said shorts? Question mark.
Well, answered.
Yeah, you're both wearing zip-ups.
Yeah.
And you're like, can you drive me? Like, it's rainy outside.
It was windy.
It can
outside.
be warm and rainy, okay? It's not unusual for the weather to be warm and rainy. I don't like getting wet.
Well, speaking of crazy.
Oh, I
You
get
drive me
crazy.
crazy.
Twirl.
I just can't see.
I get you crazy.
Is it a food baby? Is it a regular baby?
That's the question heard around the world this week on Instagram.
all the gays want to know.
Yeah, so for those of you who haven't heard, Britney Spears made a post on her Instagram.
The most vague post ever. I wanted to be like, take back over the conservatorship.
Don't say
I need
that.
someone to release like a statement.
Like, somebody needs to clarify.
So I will say, let's back up real quick. So for those of you who don't know, Britney Spears made this very lengthy post talking about how she thought she was getting fat and she was pregnant with a food baby, but then she said she took a test and she actually is pregnant, but it didn't say it as concisely as I just did.
Yeah.
There was a lot of words, a lot of ellipses, some emojis.
A lot of emojis, yeah.
And I literally, so I said, I think I can text you guys. I go, I love Britney, but I can't tell if she's pregnant or not. I
found
don't
out
know.
from Josh before I found out from social media.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have alerts set, man. When Britney posts, like,
I know Alyssa said yesterday, she's like, I was waiting for Josh to post it in the group text, and I was like, oh, he posted that shit right away in the podcast.
because I wasn't sure. And then like four other people text me. They're like, Britney's pregnant. I go, is she? We don't know. Because the phone...
Is that confirmed? Did you get that from her?
So this is the reasons why. There are two reasons why I think she actually is pregnant. The first one is Sam posted something along the lines of that he is ready to be a dad and this and that. So that made me feel okay, maybe it is true. And then the second thing is she posted videos of her trying on new outfits today and twirling and saying that she's got to post them before her belly starts to show.
I did see that.
So that I was like, okay, I think she actually is.
Do we think this is like a natural thing, or do you think like they
totally planned it.
in vitro? Like,
no, I think it's. This probably happened in Maui.
She's a little bit older.
She
40.
is.
She's not a little. I mean, 40. It's your chances are like 10% or something to get pregnant.
Well, her chances were 10% when she was 22 as well.
Yeah, she's probably fertile myrtle. That's probably why they put the IUD in her. They didn't want her like messing with the cash cow that she was.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so the whole thing is very, very crazy. And I mean, she said right away when the conservatorship ended that she wanted a baby. So once the IUD was out, I think she's
Sam. I want a baby with Sam.
I wouldn't hate trying.
But isn't Sam like the same age of SJP or whatever? It's not SJP.
SJP.
No, wait, it's...
I'm like, where did Sarah Jessica Parker?
SPF. Sun Protective.
I don't know where you're going with this.
She's the same age as sun protection.
It was a joke. No, so...
it didn't land.
Sean Preston, Federline, SPF.
Oh,
there is no way Sam is the same age as her oldest son.
I know.
He's 17 and Jaden's 16?
Something like that. It was
Yeah.
like 2003 and
Sam is
2000.
I love how
27.
you're trying to make SPF a thing. I've never heard that before.
Really?
Where did that come from?
Sean Preston, Federline, SPF?
I've never heard. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I'm saying out of this one, but no.
Never.
Sam's in his 20s, right?
No.
I thought Sam was in his 30s.
Oh, I
but
thought Sam was like 28.
No, I thought Sam was kind of like in his 30s.
Okay, well, let me look. Let me just look.
Yeah.
All right, I need a fact check on Al too.
Yeah. The only,
Is he a daddy?
I guess
what is he?
my main concern with this whole thing is that, like, Britney clearly went through a very traumatic experience over the Britney went through a traumatic experience prior to the conservatorship. The conservatorship sounded like a traumatic event. I just really, 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 really hope she's surrounding herself with people who are...
Well, she can't twirl with the baby. Like,
she sure
She
can.
sure can.
I mean-
Ballerinas twirl pregnant all the time.
I don't know, because I started watching Sweet Magnolias because I'm totally out of things to watch. And you know, Jamie Lynn Spears is like a regular on that show. I really hope they can just work it out. Because
He's 28 years old.
28.
he's 28. Okay. No, her kids are in their teens.
Yeah.
6'2".
But, oh, of course.
And he's got a six-pack.
And he's from Iran.
All right, everyone relax.
But no, like the whole thing, like she doesn't have clearly a support system that I think a woman who's going through
She's
this,
got that-
and she already admitted that she went through perinatal depression with the first two babies.
She's got that assistant she's all with now all the time.
I
And posting all those
know.
Instagram videos.
Her
with.
assistant is also a little risque.
And yeah, and oh my God, I can't. I agree.
I just really,
I'm
really hope.
I
I'm
hope
concerned.
that she's
surrounding herself with good people, and that this is help, because this is, I mean, it's a lot for a healthy woman to go through a pregnancy. We have a lot of friends and family members who've gone through
But
it.
when's
And
the
it's
last
hard.
time she had a decision to make by herself? Like, she went through that
Correct.
really hard time where, like, you know, 07 Britney with the umbrella and the shaved head. And, like, with her kids, everything was just so tumultuous and so fast. And then when it all got ripped away from her, and then she was trapped for 13 years.
Well, now she's allowed to buy coffee and candles.
Yeah, she's allowed to have, like, she's going out. She's rebelling like a teenager right now.
Yeah, and
She's
that's
literally going a little bit crazy.
Yeah, and you know, mental health is so important, and I just really hope that she's talking to a trauma counselor or someone about what she went through, and especially through this pregnancy, because I love Britney so much. Like that meme that was like, when every 13-year-old comes out, he gets assigned one celebrity female person, and that's like their ride or die for life. Literally, the Baby One More Time album came out like 2 to 3 weeks after I turned 13. Like, it has been me and Britney since day one. And I just really, really care for her, and I just want the best for her. And
Josh said that. Leave her alone.
Right.
I am this close. And I don't want to leave Britney alone. I want Britney to be happy and healthy, both mentally and physically, and surrounded by love and light.
My concern is her Instagram is a lot of playing pretend and dress up. I just hope that this isn't one of those situations where she's like, oh, I want to be a mommy again. I want to like have a new baby because it's what I'm doing. I'm pretending to be a model. I'm pretending to be an actress. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't really get to raise her last kids.
Absolutely
well,
agreed.
how's she going to raise these?
And the other thing I'm really concerned about is, like you did say, she is 40, so her you know,
And she's already so full, she thinks it's 2.
right, and the odds of her having a more complicated pregnancy is way, way higher.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I would hate for her to have to go through something like a miscarriage or some type of complication due to the pregnancy, and like her again have to go through another traumatic experience. So I just hope that, again, that she's surrounding
I
herself.
don't know, though. These women, they're having babies later and later. Like, there is a lot of speculation out there right now that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant as well.
Well, she's marrying what's his face.
Well, they had their fake,
right?
they had their fake wedding in Vegas. There was no marriage certificate, so it wasn't legal. But like,
just a trial run.
she's already said, like, ideally, like on her morning,
Kris Jenner hasn't fully prepped the prenup yet, so
her morning interview with Robin Roberts, that she would ideally like to have 2 more children. And she understands
And
that
she's
she's
40
She's 41.
41.
And she's like, I totally understand. You know, I am very well aware of my age, but she froze all her eggs. And like on the one episode of the Kardashians' new clip, it shows her like and Travis in the hospital talking about their options and stuff. But like her last 2 award outfits, like there's been a lot of speculation, like that her stomach is a little out there. But
How old is she?
she's 41.
These are not horrible ages.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
and these women have access to a lot of
Oh,
money.
and Kim Kardashian just came out and said that she might give Kris Jenner like a run for her money with the kid she wants to have because Pete's young.
I'm surprised
Like, I'm sure
Kris
he wants a kid.
I'm surprised Kris Jenner's not ready to have a baby. Like,
Probably.
I mean, people are having babies
She's already-
in 50s and 60s.
She's
now.
already she's got those grandkids lined up. She's already got her new meal ticket.
Oh, she's already planning that new
Yeah.
show. Like
No.
She's got-
Kardashian tweens.
Oh my God! Her and the Disney Channel already have them all set up to go for the next Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah.
High school preschool musical.
high school prenup.
Yeah, whatever. Like, you know, those kids are already like.
I know, Kendall. You better pop one
Choreography.
out if you want to be part of the new club.
Well, and I saw that Chloe, like, there's now something coming. So she admitted she had the nose job, which I
Yeah.
was so thankful she admitted she had the nose job because Let's be
Everybody knew.
honest.
Did
Everyone
we
knew.
need confirmation?
Yeah, but I also saw something, and she photoshopped all of True's Disney photos.
Something about her at Disneyland for her birthday, and it was like a True's first time or something, but she had already gone with Kim some previous time. I don't know. I can't keep up with the Kardashians anymore.
Crazy.
There's
Right.
just so much going on. I mean, I'm sure they're all going to be, at the Met Gala soon.
That's the first Monday in May. Is it
May,
back in
yeah,
May?
it's
We're not
coming
doing
up.
this September bullshit like we did in COVID.
Ryan and Blake are part of the hosting committee, so it should be good.
And did they announce the theme?
They did announce the theme.
And drum roll, please.
And the theme is
Come on, Eric. You
In
should have
America, an anthology of fashion, with the dress code being gilded glamour and white tie, channeling the time period between 1870 to 1890. The event will ask the attendees to embody the grandeur and perhaps the dichotomy of the Gilded Age of New York per Vogue.
Oh, they're just gonna go to the HBO show
Right.
that we talked about on the last
The Gilded
episode.
Ages. Yeah, pretty
the
much.
Gilded Age, like
I can't wait to see Little Nas X. He's going to show 4 outfits.
Or
on the red
Billy
carpet.
Porter.
Yeah, Billy Porter. We would normally count Rihanna, but she's about to pop.
Oh no, she'll probably be have a tube top on with a corset that's
The
cut
ba-
in half.
you guys are stupid. She's giving birth at the Met
Yeah.
Gala. That is literally part of her outfit. She's gonna be
on the steps in stirrups.
And the baby will come out in a full outfit.
yes, down the red carpet.
Comes out with a top hat and a
Yeah.
cane and starts strutting down.
Listeners think we're joking, but I would not put it. Did you see Rihanna's Vogue?
Yes.
No.
It's
Oh
gorgeous.
my God! Annie Leibovitz did it, who's a genius.
Well, Annie Leibovitz.
Yeah, but her outfits are just so stunning. So she's on the cover of Vogue. She's like 8 months pregnant. She's got this red lace thing going on. It's stunning. And then the other favorite one that I had, she was in the bathtub. And there was another one where she's like kind of wrapped in a comforter in the window. Oh, it's just stunning. If you have a chance, go look at the Vogue Rihanna pregnancy photo shoot. Just like throws.
Love me a little Riri.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Throws like Demi Moore's naked photo shoot to shame. Like.
Well, everybody started doing the Demi Moore photo shoot.
She did it
Yeah.
first.
And she got so ridiculed
Oh,
for
yeah.
that, and then everyone did it.
Everyone wants to do it. Yeah. Britney did it, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm probably
did.
sure she did. Speaking of Demi Moore, I'm so sad about Bruce Willis. He was one of my original daddies, forever ago.
He's still daddy.
For those of you who don't know, Bruce Willis recently came public that he has a incurable brain disease.
Yep.
And he's got essentially limited time left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
And-
got 2 little ones. Him and Demi's daughters are 3. They're 3 older girls.
Yep.
I think they're all in their 20s.
Rumor Scout and Tallulah.
Yes. And then he's got Evelyn, and I want to say the other one is Madeline or something
Yeah,
like that.
But he's got
they're 5
girls
and 7.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're young because with his
Young.
second wife.
Yeah.
And so, but everyone has just apparently been really supportive, and even Demi Moore and the girl, I mean, they've always co-parented really well.
Really well. They've had one of the best relationships ever in Hollywood.
Because even when Demi was with Ashton, they were all
Bruce
really
and Ashton were,
close.
best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that whole situation is the best way. I think honestly, they just came to a point where our marriage just isn't working for us. We gotta separate, but we still have this family, and
Yeah.
that's the way to do it, honestly. But yeah, that's so sad, Bruce Willis. Oh, what's gonna happen? Don't die hard. That's fine.
No.
I mean,
you did not.
he's gonna pass away.
We're all going to pass away.
True,
Eventually.
but his minutes.
Except for me, I have an appointment at that Death Becomes Her ladies' house afterwards.
Drink the potion.
Fuck all you ladies in your Botox.
Oh, he was in that. Yeah.
He didn't
take the potion.
Oh, poor Meryl.
Goldie are both like, hey, bitch.
Them in the back. You mentioned them in the back of the church. Where's the spray paint? Where's the can of roller?
I'm shocked they haven't remade that movie Death Becomes Him yet. I'm waiting for it.
It's so rumored. Lady Gaga was rumored to be in it.
Oh my gosh, I would love it. Here for it. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, go take our Live Forever potion, and we come back. You want to live forever? I want to be alone. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one now. But yes, we'll be right back. And we're back. And we thought we would kick things off with talking about. We haven't talked about RuPaul and the
Let
Drag
the
Race
best
in a minute.
woman win.
Are we on the current season? Are we? We're down to the final.
We have
This week is the reunion.
right.
Okay.
And then next week is the live finale. There are 5 contenders.
All
for
right,
the
you know
first
what?
time in Rue history.
Every year is Rue Herstory.
Yeah, it's like next year there's gonna be like there are 10 finalists and 50 contestants.
You know what? I wanted to ask that because I was like, "There's no way this is possible." Because so I'm behind, but I clearly follow it on social media, and ever so often I would see a post that was like, I support da da da, and it would be like the person like Whittle Pill and stuff like that. And as I was going through my feed, I was like, oh, okay, so like I know the finale is coming, so Willow Pill's one of them. I was
Willow
like,
Pill.
awesome. Then I saw Lady Camden. I was like, awesome.
I am
love
rooting for
her.
Lady Camden. She's my favorite.
And then I saw
Angeria.
Angeria, and I was like, I love her. Oh my god, my favorite 3 made it to the final 3. Awesome. And then I saw a
Diabetti.
4th queen with Diabetti. I was like, wait, what?
She made it all the way back from the beginning. She went home first. She went home
Yeah,
the very
she's the
first week.
and she's still in it.
And she made it all the way to the final. And then Bosco.
And then I was like, wait a motherfucking tuck.
So-
like,
2 of the final 5.
I see
have
what you did
actually-
there.
Yeah, 2 of the final 5 have actually been eliminated and are still in because Bosco had the gold chocolate
Yeah.
bar.
no, they should not be in it. Bosco and Diabetti should not be in this finale.
If Diabetti wins, I will vow never to watch RuPaul.
And I'm sorry,
Ever again.
Until next
RuPaul, like, grow a pair and eliminate a queen. It's a competition. This is not RuPaul's
This
best
season
friend race.
was dragged on. Like, literally, every time we thought a queen was going home, they're like, JK.
Well, at some point, like, we literally have like 3 shows going at the same time. Like, we got Queen of the World or whatever it was, UK versus the World, and the Queen of the Universe, and this one, and they'll All Stars will start
She's
back. And
starting to lose us.
I thought it should have been Willow and Angeria. From a couple weeks ago, my picks were Willow, Angeria, and Lady Camden.
Absolutely.
Those were the
100%.
3 I thought 100% should be in the final. And then, like, Bosco and Dia, I'm like, can we give
What?
them their runner up? Their
Yeah.
runner up.
Like, you gotta be effing kidding me. I cannot believe they're still in it.
5th alternate.
Yeah.
5? How are we gonna... We've done 4.
Well,
But
normally they do like a lip sync against each other.
And I
like,
hated the way they did the last time we had 4 because, I mean... what's her name with the crazy hair? She should have won. She did win. She always did she was kind of like ghetto. She's from LA. She always did she was tiny. It was the COVID one where
Simone.
they did Simone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Love
Simone.
Simone.
Oh,
But
yeah.
remember the way they did it? They did single elimination.
Yes.
So Rosé got eliminated like right off the bat versus the bigger girl that should not have been there.
Candy
Eureka?
Muse.
Candy Muse. Ooh. Ew. But yeah, I don't. 5.
It's too much.
5. It's too much.
I don't know.
We're still. That's not even a semifinals yet.
Is she
4
gonna-
is a semifinals.
Like, I don't even know who's going to win Miss Congeniality with this. Like, what's going to happen? It's too much information. It's too much to follow. And then one of them will probably come in 5th, and she's going to open something, and she'll have like a gold candy bar. She'll be like, "Oh, now you have to lip sync again.
Right.
Let's bring back all the originals."
Yeah, this is the season that never ends. It just goes on and on, my
But
friend.
they did just announce today that they are going to. You know what? I'm going to let CJ take it. Go ahead, CJ.
It's the All Stars of All Stars.
It's
I
the
guess.
winner of winners, baby.
yeah. So the announced an All Star season with all previous winners. There's not very many though. There's only like 7. So
Don't worry, she can make it go
She
on.
can drag that out for like 2 months.
So 7 will last about 6 months. So we have Jada Essence Hall from season 12, Jinx Monsoon season 5.
I love Jinx.
Remember Jinx.
Same. Monet Exchange All Stars 4.
Love Monet.
winner.
Wait, so these are people who've been on All Stars and won All Stars.
All Stars as well.
Because Jinx won her season
Right,
too.
yeah, so it's
Yeah, it's
season and All
winners
Stars.
and All Stars. So
Yeah.
it's the drag race winners, the All Star winners, and now this is going to be like somewhere else, like
Yeah.
the winner of winners, baby.
They're taking over Rue's job, basically.
Okay, sorry.
Raja from
Oh,
season 3,
Raja's
which
great.
is by far, like, I think she's probably the oldest as far as seasons
Loved
go.
Raja's season
Yeah.
though. That was old school Drag
And
Race.
she does, she actually does, no, I'm sorry, it's not Raja that does the makeup for Rue. It's the other one that I always think that reminds me of Raja.
Raven.
Raven
Raven
is
was robbed and should have won her
Yeah,
season.
Raven is now officially RuPaul's makeup
Oh.
artist.
That's why she gets to do Snatch Game.
Yep. Shea Coulee, All Stars 5 winner. Trinity the Tuck also. Oh, she was also All Stars 4. Her and Mona Exchange tied that year.
Yes, I remember the tie.
And then the Vivian from UK season 1.
That was the one I didn't know. Vivian. So she was on her season in the UK Drag Race, and she won.
Then probably my least favorite, Evie Oddly, season 11 winner.
I was not a fan of Evie on her season.
You know, I think I was a fan of hers then, but then I heard she got some shady stuff. Like, she would go to meet and greets, and if you didn't pay, nope, you can't talk to me, no signatures. Like, people would see her out on the sidewalk and be like, oh, hey, would you mind signing this? And she'd be like, no, you didn't pay for the meet and greet. Like, come on.
Bitch, you are a reality show contestant.
Right.
And there's 100 of you.
Right. On this show.
I just watched that like Kim Kardashian special, and Kris Jenner didn't let her daughters go nowhere or do anything without getting paid. And look at them now. Like, they weren't allowed to go to a restaurant without getting paid.
What? I'm hungry.
I guess you're creating demand. That's
Yeah.
supply chain economics, something or
you
other.
got to create a brand, but you also got to want people to like you.
I'm shocked that they didn't have like Brooklyn Heights on there.
She's got her own show in Canada now.
Oh, I can't keep up with Canada. They wouldn't let
Keeping
us
up
over
with
there.
the Canadians.
They wouldn't let us over there for quite some time.
Blake and Ryan
No, they're moving
to Nashville.
to Nashville. Nashville's like the place to be,
It
y'all.
really is.
We really need to get to Nashville.
Love it. I'm going to Tennessee. And,
I mean, if Kelly wasn't doing her stuff in L.A., she'd be there too.
Is she back from the shack in Montana now?
girl, you don't know she has to run that out to her ex.
The ex-husband
We
lives
talked
there.
about that 2 episodes ago.
You don't know.
With the old
Keep up with the
nanny.
Kelly Clarksons.
You better don't.
Keep it up with the Clarksons. I love it.
So, and that premieres on just the Paramount Plus thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
you got to have a streaming
So
service.
I won't be watching
You
it.
don't have
'cause
to get it. It'll air on regular TV.
Yeah, in 6
Will it?
months, when it finally ends off streaming, they'll show it on
This is why I
VH1.
got Peacock, is so I could watch Real Housewives of Miami and then the Ultimate Girls Trip, which is like a bunch of housewives from different cities, and it's airing on Bravo right now. And I'm like, you clever motherfuckers.
they got you.
They did.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
I bet Andy talked to Chris, not going anywhere without someone getting paid for it. Oh. So what else have you guys been watching on the television? On the boob tube?
Well, we've seen a lot of boobs. We've seen a lot of DNA on a new favorite show, Minx, on HBO Max.
So you watched The Kissing Booth, don't you? Didn't you watch
Yes.
it? Okay. So you know the guy that played Jacob Elordi's like,
Nerdy brother?
no, the rival that kisses Elle, like when they do the dance competition.
Is that in the first or
The
second?
hot like band player. He's he's
I know
anyways,
that it's got the guy from New Girl.
well the guy that kissed Elle when they were doing the dance competition, and he's in the audience. That guy is the main guy on the porno flicks in this new show Minx, and basically it's just all the full frontal male nudity.
It's not a real story, but it's basically about creating male porn in the 60s for the first time, because it was all like women in magazines, and so now this is men in magazines.
This woman wants to get a magazine made. It's like her goal, and she wants to talk about all these important topics. And she just can't get anyone to take her serious and like help her out getting a magazine. So then this guy, like, who runs a bunch of like female magazines,
He almost looks like a Larry Flint. Like
yeah,
wrestler.
he comes along and he's like, I think we can help each other out. Like, I get what you're saying about how, women need to be empowered and all this stuff, and why they can be fully naked and men can't. So let's put our brains together, and you can put all your important articles in there, but I'm going to put some pictures of some naked men so people buy the magazine.
Sex sells.
And then
Sex
they bring like the
definitely
Burt Reynolds thing in, because this is right around the time that Burt Reynolds posed on that beer
Playgirl.
scared run. Yeah.
No, it was Cosmo.
Cosmo.
It was Cosmo? Wasn't it
Cosmo.
Playgirl?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were shocked as well.
Yeah, and that's what starts all the stream of like everyone wanting to buy this magazine, and you start to see women like
70s, there's a sexual revolution.
Normal
baby.
housewives stepping outside of their society. What
Comfort
society says that they should be doing.
Yeah,
Right.
love a good sexual
Oh,
revolution.
we talk about like dildos and sex toys, like
and like one night stands and how they they didn't really do that. But it's a really good show. It's like really quick. It's like 32-minute episodes. It's really funny. I thought that the girl was from the Christine Dead to Me show too.
Yeah,
Linda.
She looks like Linda Cardinelli.
Yeah, she looks just like her. I thought
Scooby Doo and ER.
Yeah. It does have the kid who was in that.
Jack's son from Will and Grace.
Yeah. He was in the
Elliot.
This.
Oh, yes. He's been in other things.
Did you know he dated Kristen Stewart for like 3 years before Robert Pattinson? I found that out when I Googled him.
That's kind of odd.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Fun fact.
But Jack's son's all grown up now.
Yeah.
Made a lesbian out of that Kristen Stewart.
He kind of.
I guess that's Robert Pattinson.
She's bi.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's bi.
Oh. Dude, more power to you. But yeah, and then the guy from New Girl, Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
In the Jurassic World movie, he plays in it as well. He's like the kind of porn owner, right? He's on. When I saw the preview, it was like he met.
He's
with
the guy
her.
that does the magazine. He
Got
runs
you.
the magazine. But yeah, and it's really. I think it's funny. Like
It is funny.
It took me like an episode to get into it.
Okay.
But then once I was into it, like I started like binging, and I had to like stop because I have nothing to watch right now.
So, warning: there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of
A
full frontal
lot.
nudity. Men, women, mostly men. Yeah, it's there.
Listen to her complaining. Mostly men.
Close your curtains so your neighbors don't see what you're watching.
So, mommy, you can watch this while the kids are at school.
It
Right.
is definitely not a show you want to watch with your parents.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
And then did you watch Sweet Magnolias?
Oh yeah, we binged that in 2 days.
I
have you
never
watched
finished.
it?
I watched the first episode and couldn't finish.
Let's chat about it because I just watched it like on my trip and like on the plane and stuff, and I finished it. I didn't know it was only 2 seasons. First of all, Chris Klein, I can't take his accent. Like when he tries, like
Terrible.
it's terrible. Dana Sue kind of annoys me.
Yeah, I can get that.
So you watched the first and the second season?
I watched the first and the second season. I'm done.
Is Jamie Lynn still on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not really in the second season.
Okay, good.
But she comes back in, and I'm like, come on, you guys can make it work. You and Britney.
No.
Sorry,
Clearly,
John.
Netflix is Team Britney. They let her come back for like one episode, and then we're like, okay, bye-bye.
I saw like Nick Swisher made a little cameo with his wife Joanna.
Yeah.
But I mean the cop, I'm not the cop. The main guy, the coach. It took me forever to figure out where he was from.
Oh, he's been in a lot of things.
Like he was April's fiance or husband
Grey's
on
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, where do I know this
Here's
guy
the
from?
EMS guy.
And I was like, it's Matthew. Oh
Yeah.
my god! Like I screamed in my living room. Finally,
Yeah, he does a lot of Hallmark stuff too. So.
Okay. But Dana Sue kind of annoys me. A lot of the things, it's very Virgin River to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's
That's
very
that is
Hallmark
Heart of
Channel.
Dixie.
Yeah.
It's so very much that lane.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
like talking to my cousin about it, and she's like, I would just love to live in a small town like that. And I'm like,
No,
I would
thank
literally
you.
kill someone.
Like the little Gilmore Girls, the little Stars
Yep.
Hollow.
Because Trotter and his husband Ashley, I was like, okay, I ain't mad about it, but like,
Yeah.
if I'm the only other gay man in this town, I'm trying to break that marriage
Yeah,
up.
I will say something that I really think you guys should watch. It's like, I think it's ABC's like newest, highest rated 30-minute comedy is Abbott Elementary.
Never seen it.
And
Never heard of
it.
it.
Is adorable. And I've been watching it on Hulu. Me and Spencer, I will say the first couple episodes, they're definitely building it up. And then once they develop these characters, they're just letting them go. And it's those quick, like 22-minute episodes. It's kind of mockumentary style.
Okay.
And it's set in Philadelphia. And it's this like predominantly black school, and this really like heartfelt teacher, and it's her second year teaching second grade. She's just gonna change the world, and it's just like her and the other teachers, and they're kind of dazing in and out, and they're one of the like the fifth grade teacher is gay, and at first I don't think they were fully embracing it, and by episode 5 or 6 he's got a boyfriend. Someone said, I'm born this way, and he's like, leave Lady Gaga out of it. And I was like, okay, they're letting his pride flag fly. I love this.
That's funny.
But it's really adorable, and I think if you're looking for something, you have Hulu, all the episodes are there. I think it's going to get a lot of Emmy attention.
But what's
I
this
really
called
do.
again?
Abbott Elementary.
Abbott
And
Elementary.
did you guys see The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, out in LA, like I think her name was like Chessie or Jessie or whatever. She was like the nanny for the Lindsay Lohan out in California.
No.
She was like the chef type thing. No. Okay.
No clue.
Anyways, she's in it, and I was like, "Hey, I know you." And I'll also say the principal is just the most ridiculous human being on this entire planet. She's clearly only into it. Like, she's trying to get the kids to make TikToks. She's trying to be famous. She hates it. She's trying to embezzle money. She's crazy, and I love her. But yeah, so if you're looking for something quick, like me and Spencer are always looking for, like, at the end of the day, like, oh shit, we don't want to stay up too late. We just need something quick.
But that's the problem.
Yes.
Is you're like, oh, I watched this 21. Now let's just watch another 20.
One more.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, like, I also, like, we watch a lot of, like, true crime. So it's like, it's Abbott Elementary is perfect to end the day on, and something light and easy before you go to bed, and won't have nightmares about killing your significant other and embezzling millions of dollars.
Did you guys? Did you finish Bridgerton? Are you done?
I did Bridgerton 2 days.
Yeah.
You're done with
Oh,
Bridgerton?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
The build-up was too much for me.
It was.
I mean, the soundtrack was amazing, as it usually is in Bridgerton.
Absolutely.
I love it. But the build-up was too much for me. It took forever, and then
was
it
a
just
very
ended
long
with them
payoff.
finally getting
Way
together. I'm
too
like,
long.
come on.
Yeah, it was a long payoff. I definitely realized, in the first season, we got them together much sooner, and it was
Right.
more of the relationship post-marriage, and so
Oh, you knew,
they've already greenlit it for 3 and 4, so we'll see.
Yeah,
what happens
from
with
the,
that.
I need to see Penelope and Colin.
Yeah, from the horseback ride at the first episode, like, you knew they were going to get together. Like,
Yeah, it was hard. It was a good payoff, but it was really long, and then it was over.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, well, let's take a quick little break, and when we come back, I think we're
We're going to talk about A Blast from the Past.
ooh, stay tuned. And we're back, and
Back when?
But what year is it? What year is it? I'm pretty sure that Britney Spears is pregnant. That Justin Bieber wore the baggiest freaking clothes ever on the Grammys red carpet, and I think Jennifer and Ben Affleck are engaged again.
It's 2002.
Oh my gosh, guys! I keep saying, you know what's funny is Spencer all the time says, something happened in 2020. I go, oh yeah, you mean in 2000? I say the word 2000 instead of 2020 all the time.
That's the year I graduated
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But I saw this funny ass TikTok today, and it was Matt Damon, and they were like asking him questions, and they were like, Bennifer 1.0 or 2.0, and he goes Bennifer 2.0, and I thought he was referencing Jennifer Garner at first, and I was like, that's offensive. But he was talking about like them when they dated back when and now, and he goes, because they're much nicer to them now, and I was like, yeah, everyone's rooting for them now.
So is Jennifer Garner like 1.5 now?
Right.
Like, she's the Jennifer in between the J-Lo. Because you're right. I feel like everyone's calling it Bennifer 2.0.
It is. And I'm like, oh, did everyone forget about Jennifer
Yeah.
Garner?
So if you've been living under a rock, Ben Affleck proposed.
Jenny from the Rock block.
Proposed to Jennifer
With not a
Lopez
pink diamond, a green diamond.
A green diamond.
diamond.
In
Which is her lucky color
in the bathtub.
in a bubble bath
Yeah. Probably listen to Sade.
on a Saturday.
We were there.
They asked us to record live from the bathroom.
Yeah. So, I mean, how long did she take off the engagement ring from A-Rod? Like, how long has it been? Do we have days?
Bennifer has only been dating like 6 months.
I was going to say, it's less than a year. I feel like we were just talking about in last season about
Like when
her and
everyone
A-Rod.
saw them together, yeah, everyone was like, "Woo, yeah, they better be inviting Craig Conn over to that wedding because he made it happen."
My other favorite meme that I keep saying on like the socials is it was like, just because it worked out between Jen and Lord, Ben and J-Lo does not mean you should get back together with your ex.
Right, exactly.
Like, oh my gosh.
22 years later.
The internet
Well,
is
what's her face
savage.
did that? Maria Osborne. She married like her first. She's been married like 4 times, and she married her first husband again like 25 years later. Marie Osmond.
I was like, Osborne.
Maria Osborne. I
I
was like, is she that missing Osborne sister that's never on the show?
Oh my God, Amy.
I was like, I didn't think her name was Marie.
No, Marie Osmond married like her first husband like 25 years later, and she's like, "Oh, I never fell out of love with him." And I'm like, "Well, then why'd you marry the other 4?"
Sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone.
And all the kids are wearing like the grunge clothes again. The 90s, 2000s are bad.
I'm
Yeah.
so confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you were in the 2000s,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Exactly.
I really hope that means that Beyonce's putting out new music because it's been a minute, and that's been like the whole like solo Beyonce eras are coming out.
So we're going to equate the pandemic with like Y2K. So that happened in 2000.
Oh, you're right. That was 2 years ago.
And now the pandemic. So we're starting all over.
We were 20 years off on Y2K. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! But I hope like they have a big wedding. It's going to be like Brad and Jen's. Like,
No.
I'm going to be in the helicopter over like
Yeah, we're going to have the pops like Paps
reporting
going.
live. Like,
I think J-Lo should absolutely not commit the same mistakes, and I think she should do a courthouse wedding like she wanted to do with Massimo.
Hit a
the wedding
labelless
planner.
dress.
Like, yes.
she wore a dress by no one. Are you kidding me with this?
Yep, have the kids
There
there.
is no way that we are doing a courthouse wedding. They have to do it like. No, there's just no way.
She's already rented out the whole West Coast.
I can't even believe that you would come with me. Like,
I want J-Lo to be happy, and she keeps
They're gonna be happy.
She keeps repeating patterns, and we know what keeps happening.
I mean, she has got the most exclusive engagement ring collection.
Do you think she has a box of
so
those
there's
stories?
the first husband, and then Chris Judd, and then Ben Affleck, and then
Mark Anthony?
Mark Anthony, and
And
then
A-Rod.
and then A-Rod, and Ben
again.
Affleck. Just 6.
6 engagement rings. She's got more than Thanos.
Like the new Elizabeth Taylor.
But she has but how many marriages does she have? Just 3?
3.
Okay.
This will be our 4th.
So she's
I want
she's
her-
batting at 50%. It's 50-50 chance on whether this wedding's going to happen or not.
I want her to melt them all down and make a nice brooch.
I actually kind of secretly would love if J-Lo, like, eventually as she got older, like, became that, like, almost like a Gunilla Garson Goldberg on the First Wives Club and was like, if she was just like the madam of New York social life and just like been married so many times. And like, I would love that journey for her. And she would just be like, just not having anyone's bullshit. I love that journey.
And I know that we've talked about this, like, now that you brought up the First Wives Club, I'm just going to bring it up. Why has a musical never been made about the First Wives Club?
Broadway is calling.
I like literally, I want to patent the idea. Like,
Do you think about it every night before you go to bed?
I literally just, well, I'm still mad that we've never done it as our Halloween costume.
Well, the original cast could probably still do it on Broadway.
Seriously. And like, it would be hilarious if like Kate Hudson was like, you know, Goldie's
yeah. Oh,
daughter
she
of the
can
future,
sing?
and she went through it, like, or something.
Yeah. No, go for it.
Kate can sing.
And Diane Keaton, oh no, I'm thinking of Susan Sarandon has that other daughter that acts. I don't know.
Diane Keaton has adopted kids, and I'm not sure quite of the ages. But
Bet
Bette Midler.
She could still play her original role.
But well, speaking of 2002, tell us about your new show, Josh.
Show.
Yeah, 2002.
Oh, well,
It's called 2002. Isn't it? With
No.
Amy Poehler?
No,
Amy Poehler.
You're so over the place.
Amy, what's her name?
Are you talking about Rebel Wilson?
Wilson.
She plays Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect. I know that's where
where
you're
I was
going.
going.
I think it's called Senior Year.
Are you sure?
It is called Senior
I think
Year.
it's called Senior Year, and it's a movie coming to Netflix.
I am
this
so
May.
not with
But you were like literally a half step on each thing.
Yes.
I was in 2 places at once, Mandy Moore.
That came out in 2002, I think. A Walk to Remember.
Yes,
Wow,
that's where I
it's all
fell in love
coming
with
back.
Shane West.
I think because they were just celebrating like 20 years of it or something. But yes, so Rebel Wilson, Fat Amy, as some of us like to call her. She's not so fat
She's
anymore.
not anymore.
She's great. She's got a new movie coming to Netflix called Senior Year, and it's about, she's like, it starts in 2002. She's a head cheerleader. And she's like the most popular girl in school. She's living her best life. She had a pep rally. They throw her in the air, and no one
She wants to be
catches her.
prom queen. So it's a
Yes.
little twist on Drew Barrymore's movie. Like,
Yeah, Never Been
Been
Kissed.
Kissed. Yeah.
Yep. And so she falls and hits her head, and then the next thing you know, she wakes up and she's in the hospital, and 20 years have gone by, and she's been in a coma for 20 years, and she feels like she's missed out on everything. So she wants to go back to high school to finish her senior year and get that prom queen crown. And so she goes back to high school in 2022, but she thinks it's still 2002. So she's rocking some butterfly clips.
Oh, the butterfly
She is
clip.
rocking like flare jeans.
The backpack purses.
The backpack. Oh my god! So she's like, they did a deep dive into all the trends, and when I was watching the trailer, there's definitely a dance, and she looks like she's wearing the Britney Spears "Lucky" or "Drive Me Crazy"
my.
from
Oh, the
Melissa Joan Hart.
The red spandex one?
No, that's oops. I did it again. I'm sorry. She's doing the "You Drive Me Crazy."
The
I
waitress.
just can't. And she's got the pretty green sequin top, and Melissa Joan Hart
yeah.
and Adrian Grenier are like DJing,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Stop."
That movie was called Drive Me Crazy, right?
You Drive Me Crazy, yeah. With Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes. But yes, it looks so good. I'm probably going to watch it as soon as it comes out.
Oh,
it's like it's that right vibe of rom-com in my high school years that just is going to hit real nice.
Where you giggle a little bit, absolutely.
Yeah. You get all the references.
Yeah. I'm a little worried she's going to fall in love with a 17-year-old because she's actually like 30-something.
No, it'll probably be a teacher.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I liked it the first time I saw it and never been kissed.
Yeah. Although I recently watched that with Spencer because he had never seen it. Shocker. And he was like, he's like, this teacher thinks that she's a student and he is falling for her. This is inappropriate. He's like, let it go. She's not 18. She's actually a grown woman. But
have either of you watched that Life of Beth show?
With Amy Schumer?
Amy Schumer. That's where I was going with the Amy thing. Yeah. With Michael Cera and Amy Schumer.
And that's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. It's pretty funny.
And that just got renewed for season 2, I heard.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, it's got its moments. It's kind of slow. I'm only on episode 3, so...
Okay.
I'll report back later.
All right, please do. And the only other new show that I've kind of given a shot to is Severance. That's the new Apple show.
Yeah, I've got it on my list.
And they're calling it the new, Lost. And I will say, I'm
You're
2
lost.
episodes in, and Spencer's intrigued for sure, because he was like, what is this? It's very kind of set in the future, I think, maybe. They give you just enough to keep you going, but it's got Adam Scott, who I just love.
Yeah, I tried, and every time I saw a preview or something for it, I kept getting confused with the other Apple TV show called Servant that has Ronald Weasley in it, and it's like M. Night Shyamalan does it. It's I watched 2 episodes and was like, I can't do this. There's a baby, but it's a doll, but then it turns into a baby, and then Ronald Weasley's
that sounds
there.
Scary, and I don't like it.
So didn't like it.
You sent 2 things the other day. So the interview with a vampire movie, which I'm upset.
That's a TV show.
Yeah.
TV show. God, this is getting out of control.
Because I think AMC bought all the vampire from Anne Rice.
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay,
and the
then
witches.
Did you figure out what the new HBO Max show that's filming in Ferndale is?
No, but it's based on a book that someone from Michigan
It's from
wrote.
the guys that did that Detroit show already.
It's a comedy,
with Jason
right?
Sudeikis. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I think one of the guys said
They filmed it in Dearborn because I remember looking. I go, that building's right by where I grew up.
Yeah, because I want to say someone from even the Ted Lasso creative team is a part of it.
Okay.
Because it was the whole Jason. But what was it called? Detroit City or something like that?
Yeah, they had something.
There was it didn't do very well.
Well, they
in
asked me to
ratings.
star in it, and I'm like, I'm waiting to hear back from my agent.
Oh my god! But the guy was on Saturday Night Live. I remember when he was on
Yes.
Saturday Night Live, he was just a supporting. He was a main cast member, and he never got promoted. So, but we'll see. Hopefully, it does well for him. I don't know.
I'll watch
It's on
it.
HBO Max, so he's at least got one season.
I'll watch it just to see if I recognize any of the locations.
Yeah.
Or if I can get in the background.
Just waving.
Oh my god, they're filming us right here, right now.
We're at brunch. We need you to act natural. Okay. Give me a mimosa.
More mimosas, please.
This mimosa's just orange juice.
Why is that guy throwing up in the parking lot? He had really good time at brunch. Oh, to be young again. But yeah, so we'll have to keep our eyes out for that one. And summer's coming, and hopefully movies will start coming back because it's just TV and movies.
Well,
it's just all kind of
May is
blah.
really the start of summer movies. So hopefully in just a few weeks we'll be ready to watch a bunch of movies.
When are movie theaters going to be obsolete? Because you know that's coming.
Oh, no, I love going to the theater.
Oh, sweetie, I don't think it's going to be a thing anymore.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I already saw that Batman movie. Is already on HBO Max.
Oh, is it?
Well,
Oh, okay.
I think this weekend.
Because it was a horrible movie.
I mean, all the DC ones are.
Yeah.
Team Marvel. I hope Joe Bush will
Yeah.
heard that.
We're first and
I
last
was
name.
like, wow, first and last name. Don't Instagram him.
So we're going to play Fuck, Marry, Kill with this after now.
So, yeah,
Chad can beep that out.
next week there is Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, the
the
Harry
third
Potter.
one. Not with Johnny Depp because he got fired for the whole scandal with him and his
Oh,
ex.
that trial's going on right now with Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Defamation
Yeah.
trial.
The neighbor said that she made it up. He didn't hear anything from the apartment.
Well, it was kind of the details were sketchy. I mean, I don't want to believe anyone one way or the other, but the details that
I do.
release are
Choose
sketchy.
sides. Choose wisely, holy man. Yeah, we'll find out what happens. I already heard they're censoring that movie in China or whatever. They're cutting out all the gay scenes. Apparently, Harry Potter's got gay scenes now.
Well, there's gay wizards and witches, I'm sure.
Just like the rest of us. Gay wizards and bitches.
Well, hopefully that'll pick up, and we'll tune back in later once we have more of that, and hopefully some new summer music's coming. I know there's new Shawn Mendes, new Harry
concerts
Styles.
are back. Like, concerts are back too this summer. I'm excited.
Yep, all the new stuff's coming out. So we will do a little bit more research on what we think is going to be hot for the summer, and we'll come back with you on that. And I think until next time, I think we're going to be signing off. All right. Until next time, the best way to say that you love our podcast is to rate, review, subscribe, share with a friend, share with a coworker, blast it from the back of your patio so your neighbors can hear it, unlike Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's
church parking lots on Sunday afternoon or morning.
Whatever it takes to get our numbers up. Thank you. But yeah, until next time, bye.
Bye.